This might get weird.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Well, then cheers, Grace. Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie, Hart. Clink, clink.
Wow. Another week. I haven't left the house.
I haven't left my house since last Saturday. We're recording this on Monday. So that's been, what, 9 days? 9 days. Yeah.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I took a test this morning, another rapid test, and I'm negative. So
I'm pretending to act surprised. You already texted me.
I know. This is why we don't book anything, because this acting is very see-through.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah, I've taken it very seriously this week. Total quarantine, total stay at home. Elliot took a test this morning. He's also negative, so very thankful for very minimal side effects.
Yes.
Very thankful to now be hopefully definitely on the other side for now, but still obviously taking everything seriously. And very
Well, for
thankful.
those listening, last week when we chatted, I got my inconclusive results. And then when we put it up on YouTube, it was great. I think it was like a nurse or someone who responded like, usually that means it's either just starting or just ending. Like it does mean you have it. So I took another test. I also had COVID this past week. I've been 12 days. I'm retesting tomorrow, but same. I'm like so thankful to have the booster because I've just been like minimally tired. And again, I know it is a lot worse for other people. And I'm so thankful that mild symptoms, but I'm also kind of lazy. So I can't distinguish what was COVID and what was me just being like, oh, it's raining today. Time to do nothing.
It's raining today in Los Angeles and it's a full moon. So I couldn't tell if all of my chaotic brain energy was attributed to COVID or to the universe or to both. Who knows?
Well, I'm super excited you're negative. You guys listening, go get that booster.
Get the booster.
For sure.
God.
Take it seriously. Don't leave your house if you have symptoms, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. You talking about the moon. I saw a tweet the other day, and it was so funny. It was like, so we all agreed that the moon has the power to create waves, et cetera. But we're not gonna like discuss how much it affects us when we're 70% water.
This is what my astrology book says in the very beginning to try and like, if you ever have naysayers, then like the counter argument to people that don't believe that, you know, the stars and planet alignments and the moon, etc., affect us emotionally. They raise tides, they lower tides. I mean, how can we possibly rule out completely that our brains, bodies, and chemistries are just all affected by it? So.
She's been studying, y'all.
I've been in my house for 9 days looking at my astrology book, trying to make sense of it.
Because you and I were going to do a full moon. I think tonight is called the wolf moon.
Oh, okay.
Because originally, y'all listening, in the past, we've had an occasional new moon or full moon type of girl get together.
Yes.
And we reached out to our friend Val, who's the greatest hippy dippy, and tarot reading and all that jazz. We were going to do it tonight. Not going to because of my current status. But I looked it up and it was called the wolf moon, which I think is like the iconic t-shirt.
Oh, Three Wolf Moon?
Uh-huh.
Ah, okay.
I was going to get us all wolf moon shirts.
There'll be hopefully another time. But so we just have to go out and howl tonight, I guess.
Is that what it is?
I'm not sure. I get always very confused at the new moon ceremonies, which is either like you get rid of all of the stuff that you've been holding on to, or you're trying to manifest new stuff, or maybe it's both of those things.
Yeah. Are you setting intentions or are you getting rid of? Are you setting or are you getting rid of?
Set it and
bullshit.
Forget it.
The Ron Popeil. Oh, God. I
Rest
still
in
love the
peace.
fact that I said rest in peace for like 5 years.
I know, actually.
We do have some big news to tell everyone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I agree. I, of course, agree with that, which is...
You and I bought Katy Perry tickets yesterday.
Yes, we did. So, this is how I knew that you were really getting cabin fever.
Crazy.
Is that you were just like, sent me a link, Katy Perry tickets, Vegas. And all I said to Elliot was like, would you like to go to Vegas for? And he's like, yes. Whatever it is. That sounds great.
Yes, Grace and I are going to see Katy Perry at her residency in March. And I am just I feel like this has been, I don't know. 8 years in the making.
Really? Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously, because we did this. Are you saying attributed to the Home Buddies Katy Perry documentary watching experience that we did years ago? Yeah.
Just even that, or like how when we were filming Camp Dakota, you would pick me up and we would listen to Roar every single morning on the way to set. Like, I feel like Katy Perry is one of the people that has been like consistently someone that I really like and has been like kind of a soundtrack in my life, but I've never seen live.
And the added bit that Chip genuinely is a Katy Perry stan is actually so wonderful. I want to watch Chip TV at this concert.
He already said he might dress as a peacock.
Oh my gosh, I haven't even begun to thought about wardrobe options.
Well, because yesterday, okay, I'll get to it, but like yesterday we were discussing it and I was like, should I dress as like a plastic bag floating in the wind? Like, and I started going through the Rolodex of like, what are the very extraterrestrial, like what do you go as at a Katy Perry show? Because I think that's one that's really would be fun to dress up as.
Yeah.
And Chip's favorite Katy Perry song is Peacock. A B-side.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I'm going to dress as a peacock. Now, if that's going to actually happen, I'm not sure. But I liked his spirit and gave me good vibes about this show.
Oh, man. And I hope that, because I just caught up on Drag Race over the weekend.
Oh, yeah, same.
One of the contestants did that full peacock look where the feathers pulled up and like full regalia. So I hope Chip mimics that a little bit.
Oh, and sorry to bring it down, but speaking of, I would love to give a shout out to Teresa Walsh.
Yes.
Because her peacock, who we love and beloved James, has passed on to the peacock other side.
He served a beautiful life.
And so I just want to give a shout out to Teresa with all this peacock talk.
I know. God bless.
You're in our thoughts. So maybe we'll dress as peacocks to Katy Perry.
I mean, the thing that I'm most excited for, because whatever your feelings might be about Katy Perry, she puts on a show, like a truly fun, it's as if you're on mushrooms show when you see her. Like, one of my favorite Super Bowl halftime shows was her, because it was like just so fun and so theatrical and so over the top. So I can't wait to see what she's going to do in Vegas.
I have so many segues coming off of this. It's crazy. like everything you're saying about Katy Perry and halftime shows and all that jazz, we will get to them. But I did want to say, Chip's very happy she's back to the black hair.
Okay. And there's still time for that to change by March. Who knows?
That's true. But she posted like a major thirst trap the other day.
Ooh, okay.
Where she's like in jeans, topless, facing a wall, and you see a little like side boob.
Oh, okay.
And it's a carousel, and they're all like very sexy. But I thought it was so cute because underneath it, her husband Orlando Bloom just said, "Honey, we're out of like nut milk. Will you go pick some up from the store?" Like, he just left the most mundane comment underneath, and I was like, "Oh, I like them."
Wow. Yeah, he said, "Babe, please, can we get some more hazelnut milk? We're running low." I know. I saw her post like a birthday tribute to him, and it was like the first time I realized that they are together with child or children. Just one
child, I think one.
Yeah, that I'm like, Legolas and Katy Perry, the world is silly.
Remember at Gigi Gorgeous's wedding how Katy Perry and Orlando Bloom sent a congratulations message, and they played it at the reception, and they were both and clearly drunk.
In bed or something, just like,
I thought they were like on the beach or something, but they were like intoxicated, being like, "Gigi and Nats, congrats."
Yeah, I mean, she really has been a thread woven through the fabric of our lives.
It's true.
Well, now I cannot wait.
It's going to be a blast.
Excited.
It's going to be an absolute blast. Okay, so this is something. Mm-hmm. Okay, I was researching something earlier this week because I got genuinely curious about the history of this phenomenon, and then I saw an example was Katy Perry. Okay. We'll get to the thing, but there's this video. Okay, I started becoming obsessed with like, when did the whole women jumping out of cakes thing become a thing?
Ah, okay, yeah. That is worthy of investigation.
It's such a weird thing. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Real Housewives of Potomac, that was featured this season.
Did they?
Well, Karen Huger has always said she wanted to jump out of a cake, and so they made that happen for her to do to Ray for his birthday.
See, that's a franchise I don't watch.
It's pretty good, I will say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it come off looking sexy or silly?
Well, it was a makeshift last minute thing that Wendy made for her, and they just kind of did it on the side. So it could have been better, but all things considered, it was still pretty thoughtful.
Okay. Well, I was looking at what is the history of women jumping out of cakes, etc. And so it dates back to ancient Rome.
Okay.
Because I guess ancient Rome at big feasts, they were just obsessed with stuffing things into things anyway. So they took turducken. Yeah, they were a Trojan horse. They took turducken to the next level, and they would put an entire pig inside a cow, and inside the pig was a lamb, a rabbit, a chicken, and a mouse. You know how pissed I'd be if I got the mouse?
What?
So anyway,
this is for consumption, for eating purposes?
Okay. They just loved stuffing animals into other animals, which is fucking crazy. But so then it developed from there, and so in medieval banquets is when it first started. But it didn't start as cakes; it started as pies. They were putting motherfuckers in pies.
How big were these pies?
Huge. Okay, listen to this.
But pies aren't known for their height. Pies are known for their width.
Well, I guess it was a wide pie, or maybe they made them taller.
Women just laid flat. Okay.
It says at a banquet hosted by the famed French engineer Philippe Le Bon, an enormous meat pie containing a reported 28 musicians, men and children, opened up out of the crust, and they all came out playing their instruments and shit.
What? How do you bake people? Okay, this is...
I think they bake the crust, and then you all lay down, and then they put you... Now, I don't know if they were surrounded by filling, or if they just revealed out of the crust. I don't know if they came out all oozy.
This is interesting, because Elliot did tell me a fact a couple weeks ago when he was reading that... in those times, I don't know if it was ancient Rome or if it was medieval times, that the mead and stuff that they were said to be drinking actually had hallucinogenic qualities versus so they were all basically tripping LSD when we say that they were drinking bacchanalia celebrations and stuff.
Oh, I believe it. I also just don't trust that they weren't giving themselves botulism every single day. Constantly. I barely eat leftovers. Because I'm just so weirded out that I'm gonna get something gross. So fuck mead. No, but so that happened, and then here's my other one that I love is in 1626. Yeah, the douche
sounds like the guy that started baking people into pies.
Dude, you gotta hire the douche.
The douche does some crazy shoots.
The Duke and the Duchess. AKA couple named the Dooch.
The Dooch.
Of Buckingham, straight up England, I guess.
Yeah.
They presented Charles I with a pie that out of it came this famed dwarf court jester named Geoffrey Hudson in a full suit of armor.
That seems cumbersome to get all sorts of oils and pie crust, stuff in the armor.
Wow. That's true. But it just made me laugh so much that it was full pies filled with surprise. It's a surprise.
Wow.
A surprise party.
Look how far we've come as a civilization, as a society.
But I was just reading about other ones once they started doing cake. For a while it was real cake. Now it's just cardboard, whatever.
Right.
It was real cake that they baked a tube in, and a person would just have to be crouched in there as hard as possible. But then there's all these instances where they got out and they had on high heels, and then they just immediately fucked up the cake. They have one instance, it's I don't know, a GE party, some fancy party that someone fucked up. But then I randomly was looking up more things today about jumping out of cake, and it said Katy Perry, and I was well, there's no surprise there.
Right.
And I went and looked. Grace, when she first came out with I Kissed a Girl, she did the Latin VMAs. And she decided to flip it on its head, and at the end of I Kissed a Girl there was a huge cake, and she was going to jump into it.
Okay. That seems difficult.
it did not go well. You can look up. She literally you see a big cake on stage, you're like, some shit's gonna go down. Yeah. She does like a belly flop. It just lands on top. The cake must have been dense as hell. Like, she doesn't go in it. She's just kind of on top, now covered in icing. She gets off and slips and falls.
Honestly, that's very Katy Perry. That's
very Perry.
Very Perry. And I hope she reprises that at this Vegas performance. I can't wait. There's so much.
So many layers of this cake. Yeah.
Truly,
so anyway,
truly.
There's your next fun dinner party conversation.
I love that. I hope that this year, that comes back in full force. I don't know that it's ever gone away, really.
Or maybe, we try to do some more like savory things or, pop out a huge beef Wellington. I don't know.
See, that's like a competition I'd love to see. Like people popping out of edible things.
Oh my God, a bread bowl. A huge bread bowl.
Think of the possibilities there, okay? Where do we get funding to start this contest?
A giant Cadbury egg. No, I would love it too if you had like a chocolate sculpture. You're right. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it starts moving and the arm cracks, the other one cracks, and like someone's been in it.
Yeah. See, there's so much room for creativity here. I feel like someone's got to get this going. Please, Food Network, where can we pitch this show idea?
Yeah, or someone else do it, but let us come on as consulting producers. Thank you so much.
Please. Thank you. Online shopping is how most of us dress ourselves these days, but it can be hard. Will this thing fit me? What if I need to return it? How the heck do I even start? But luckily, Stitch Fix is here to take all the guesswork out of shopping for clothes. Stitch Fix Freestyle is a shop built just for you. It's your trusted style destination where you can discover and instantly buy curated items based on your style, likes, and lifestyle. Whether you're looking for one of your favorite brands or something new at Stitch Fix Freestyle, you can shop over 1,000 brands and styles personalized to your size and your fit, with styles from workouts to workwear, from lounging on the couch to a night out. Stitch Fix Freestyle has clothes for any occasion. Plus, there's no subscription required, and they offer free shipping, returns, and exchanges. I love Stitch Fix. I just recently got back into it because I wear the same clothes over and over and have lost my ability to take risks in the style department. I went on their website, I filled out a quiz about the kind of styles I'm interested in. They sent me back some of those and some other stuff that I wouldn't actually have tried for myself, and I absolutely love. It's all from the comfort of your own home. I cannot stress how wonderful it is if you're looking to kind of switch things up, but also keep it you. Get started today by filling out your style quiz at stitchfix.com/TMGW. That's stitchfix.com/TMGW to try Stitch Fix Freestyle. stitchfix.com/TMGW.
Bombas' mission is simple. Make the most comfortable clothes ever and match every item sold with an equal item donated. Amazing! So when you buy Bombas, you're also giving to someone in need. Bombas designed their socks, shirts, and undies to be the clothes you cannot wait to put on your body every day. Plus, socks, shirts, and underwear happen to be the 3 most requested clothing items at homeless shelters. That's why Bombas donates one for every item you buy, which is incredible. And everything they make is so soft, seamless, tagless, and luxuriously cozy. I've said that their socks feel like you are getting a nice little firm hug on the ball of your foot. It feels so good. They are made from super soft materials like merino wool, Pima cotton, and even cashmere. And there's a pair of Bombas socks for everything you do, even performance styles if you are working out in 2022. Their underwear and shirts are so thoughtfully designed and straight up comfy that you'll probably forget they're even there. No, you're not naked. You're just in Bombas and it feels so good. Seriously, I love my Bombas socks so much that it's like my goal this year to replace all my crappy who cares about socks with Bombas. I've even gotten Chip on board and he is a Bombas freak just like me. So go to bombas.com/TMGW and get 20% off any purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/TMGW for 20% off. Bombas.com/TMGW.
Oh, also, speaking of like pigs, I guess you were. Not Katy Perry, the pig at the banquets.
We got learned.
Someone did respond to us about our questions last week with the pig heart transplant that a human man had, and my curiosity about whether that would transfer to like children. And someone responded that the answer is no. For modified genes to be passed on to children, the modification would have to be in the gonads, ovaries, or sperm. So the heart tissue isn't reproductive. Okay. So thank you so much for that, Molly, for sending me that message. It was weighing on me throughout the week. So yeah, the answer is that there won't be any pig children from the pig heart transplant.
I mean, I guess I'm relieved.
Yeah.
I guess I am. But I mean, at what point are we going to do a pig balls transplant? You know? So I don't know. I don't know if anyone would be so obsessed with having balls that they get pig balls.
People that are infertile do pig gonad transplants. I mean, the possibility. Science is doing a lot.
The thing that I was most impressed about in the comments with the pig stuff is how many scientists listen to our podcast.
Yeah,
there were so many comments that were like, speaking as someone who has a doctorate and blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, shit. You listen to this dumbass?
Yeah, I just assumed that they might need a respite from all of the real learning that they're doing to hear us kind of question real science in the dumbest way possible.
Oh, I have bad news.
Uh-oh, what?
I found something out about our beloved capybaras.
What?
Sorry, guys. Clearly, neither Grace or I have left the house in a week and a half, so all we're doing is pulling up facts.
Yeah, but give it to me. What's going on? Are they okay?
That's the whole...
I'm very nervous. Someone just sent me a link to the capybara experience at the Cape May Zoo in South Jersey that I was truly considering wanting to go to this spring.
Someone else invited us to a capybara experience, I think in Santa Barbara or something.
Yeah, so. I love seeing the widespread occupations of the people who listen to this podcast.
I mean, who knew how many listeners are employed by the giant rodent?
Love
it. I'm working on a script, right?
Okay.
And this is no longer where the person is from, but it was a character was going to be from Venezuela. And so I was like, oh, I need to reference their favorite food or whatnot. Yeah. And so I was looking at, most iconic Venezuelan foods and all this stuff. And then I saw that, and Venezuelans in the comments, let me know if I fuck this up. But it is a tradition over Lent to eat salted capybara.
What?
Capybaras are a form of food in some cultures. Salted capybaras. And I'm pretty salty about it in general. But also it's like...
Over Lent? I thought you're giving things up over Lent. Is that like the substitute meat that they're doing?
I don't know. It says it's consumed during Lent. Okay. The popularity of the dish. And they says it's like a cross between pork and... Okay, let me see. Oh my God. Because I know people consume guinea pigs in Peru and things like that. But a capybara is a big rodent to take down.
Yeah, that's a big boy. I have a sweetness for them now, even though I'm a contradiction because I am a meat eater. So why do I care?
Listen to this wild ass thing.
Uh-oh.
I clicked it. It was from a People magazine article that's posted on Reddit.
Okay, that's the most cultural journal there is on the internet.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, the salt-cured capybara, the largest living rodent, is consumed during Lent in Venezuela, where the popularity of the dish prompted the Vatican to declare that capybara isn't meat, but fish.
What?
So long story short, I guess you're not supposed to eat meat during Lent. You're only supposed to eat fish. I don't know. I'm not religious, but people were eating it so much in Venezuela that the Vatican basically approved you can eat it instead of fish. What is happening?
Didn't the Pope recently say that people that don't want children are ruining society anyway?
Truly, no thank you.
Off my nuts and out of my vagina.
Isn't that crazy?
Wow, that is so weird.
Capybaras are kosher. Or I don't know.
So capybaras are in the same category as fish.
During Lent.
Why wouldn't they just say you can eat them? Why even compare them to fish?
Well, I think that's what they do. I think that the article title might be misleading. I think it's basically saying yes, capybaras, they do love to swim.
That is, I guess, that's true. So do hippos. So I don't know. So does Michael Phelps. Is he?
Truly. So anyway, I was just like, wow.
Okay. I mean, so
interesting development.
Very interesting development. That is, I don't even know what to make of that. I feel like that's like a vegetarian that just gets drunk and eats chicken nuggets and is like, this is fine. This doesn't count.
My friend who was a vegetarian, except for bacon at one of our friends' lake house. She was like, this is the only place I eat meat. Is this one lake house? Once a year, I get bacon. Yeah. I'm like, what are these rules?
Sure. Oh, wow. Man. Okay. Well, that's something that I don't care to continue to think about. Well, did you see that Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly got engaged?
And that he looked like a Foot Locker employee?
Yes. And that they drank each other's blood after the engagement.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she wrote in her Instagram caption that she wrote this like poem thing or just this, stuff about how they met and where they are now and that they're going to spend just as in every lifetime before this one and as in every lifetime that will follow it, I said yes, ... and then we drank each other's blood. So,
I think she's kidding.
I think so, but then also I don't think so.
Really? I just can't stand the whole don't come for me, people. It's like it feels very much like trying to be Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton, how they were the vials of blood.
Oh yeah, that was them. I thought that was see, I in my brain thought that was her and Machine Gun Kelly for a second.
No, and it's like, well, they probably did it, but it feels very much like wanting to be that. Yeah. But also like, y'all, first of all, COVID. Yeah. Second of all, like I love Chip.
Yeah, could you?
No, and just thinking about that woman at that airport who was licking her little wound last week. Like, if Chip was like, I scratched my hand, will you lick it? I'd be like, you need to find a new place to live.
Yeah. That's a no for me.
Total no for me. Gross.
It also makes me wonder what their wedding's going to be like. I think anything can happen.
You think it's going to be like a goth wedding? Also, but like Megan Fox, love her. She's great. She was also, did you know this? Her first acting gig was in a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen movie where she's the villain.
No, I didn't know that.
It's like, I don't know exactly which one. It's like they're on vacation.
There's a million
or
of
them.
Oh, that's so all many. Of them.
Yeah, make that paper. But her first acting gig is she's like the hot kind of like bitchy girl that like they don't like. So I'm like, man, you're not goth.
Yeah, but also because they're so like dark and spiritual, their engagement was outside the spa at the Ritz-Carlton in Puerto Rico. Yeah, so there's some interesting things there.
I mean, good for them. They seem incredibly in love.
Yeah. They seem perfect
Travis
for each
Barker other. And what's her face will be a bridesmaid and groomsman. That would have so much fun.
Do you know the amount of deep-throated making out that's going to happen at that wedding?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be like prom night.
Ooh, maybe someone will jump out of like a goth cake.
Maybe, yeah. Who knows? Just like dripping in blood.
Like a red velvet cake or like a black forest cake. I just miss Great British Bake Off. That's why I'm talking about it so much.
Oh, I know. Oh, we started the other day because I used my ExpressVPN to get over international programming. The Great Pottery Throwdown has begun again.
You love that show.
I love it.
I didn't kick into it. I think I gave it an honest try, but maybe I need to give it a more honest try.
Give it a try. I love it just for the same reasons that I love Great British Baking Show. Is like people with hobbies like that, I've learned, are just such pleasant people to watch make things. They're so just like passionate and nice and sweet that I'm like, that's what it is. It's these hobbies that people are passionate about. Makes them good people.
Hobbies that have nothing to do with looking at a phone.
Exactly. That's hobbies that use your hands, get you away from all the screens. Yeah, they just seem pure and happy, and that's why I love it. When it comes to getting a good night's sleep, there's only one thing you need. A good mattress. Forget all those gimmicks like mattress toppers or weighted blankets. If your mattress sucks, your sleep is gonna suck. It's very simple math. So get the only thing you need, a Purple mattress. Only Purple mattresses have the Gel Flex Grid. It's a super stretchy, ultra squishy material that adapts and flexes around pressure points and doesn't retain heat. It's amazingly supportive and cushioning in all the right places, no matter how you sleep. Literally last week, I have upgraded my mattress, long overdue, to Purple's Hybrid Premier 3, and good gosh, it is absolutely wonderful. It is super stretchy, it is ultra squishy, and it doesn't retain heat. I haven't slept this well in a very, very long time. So if you're interested in getting a great night's sleep, start with having a great mattress, get a Purple mattress, and go to purple.com/TMGW10, that's TMGW10, and use code TMGW10. For a limited time, you can get 10% off any order of $200 or more. That's purple.com/TMGW10. Use code TMGW10 for 10% off any order of $200 or more. One more time, purple.com/TMGW10, promo code TMGW10. Terms apply. It's time to get back out there, but if you're not quite ready for a full-blown adventure, there are still ways to explore the world from the comfort of your home. One of my favorite activities. With DoorDash, you don't need to travel far to experience something new. Get what you want to eat right now and right to your door with DoorDash. Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under an hour. Are you craving late-night ice cream? Literally did this 2 nights ago. Or if you forgot that one key ingredient for dinner, or maybe you just need to stock up for the week, with DoorDash, get everything in one app. With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from, your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and, of course, my favorite, the Cheesecake Factory. Ordering is easy, and your items will be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off. And for a limited time, you listeners can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter the code TMGW2021. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code TMGW2021. Don't forget, that's code TMGW2021 for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply.
I've been doing a lot of yarn research.
Okay.
Have you started my rugs?
Have you started a rug yet?
I have not started a rug. However, I've been doing a lot of research. And really, just kind of going back and forth of, there's so many people who are like, you need a high quality yarn. But I'm like, but I'm just learning. I should get really cheap, shitty yarn until I'm actually good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to make a $400 rug that looks like crap, because you can't get that yarn back.
That's true. Very true.
You can't get that yarn back.
You can't get that yarn back. Wait, have you come any closer to deciding on a design?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I think I'm going to just do something abstract as opposed to like an item. You know what I mean? It's supposed to like, I'm going to do a strawberry, or I'm going to do something else. And everyone's like, do a portrait of beans. And I'm like, I couldn't my first rug, I couldn't possibly get the glamour of this little biscuit.
That's true.
In yarn form. You know what I mean? It looked like an absolute freak. No, I think I'm going to do just like, more like lava lampy, like wavy lines, and just kind of like practice technique, like what's behind you right now, just kind of like lines and getting a feel for it. But I'm excited. I already told you, you're doing dry January. I am not, but I'm going to do focused February.
There you go. Where
I'm going to like try to be on my phone less and like do activities that have nothing to do with phones. I'm so sick of this bitch.
I know.
I'm sick of her.
You know what I realized? That in the last year, last 2 years, that I've become a person that takes my fucking phone into the bathroom with me.
Yes.
I was never this. What do I need it for in there? What am I doing that is like... would I bring a TV into the bathroom with me?
Like one of the rolly things that on a good day of school.
What am I doing? I used to think that
Same.
was like the grossest, weirdest thing that people did. And now I'm someone that just does it so unconsciously that I'm like, there's something wrong here if I can't just be by myself
for
in
1
the bathroom.
second. Same. Even the other day, I was in my living room and I just needed to go put clothes from the washer into the dryer. And I picked up my phone and took it with me. And I'm like,
Yeah.
can you not be without this whoopee for 30 seconds? It's depressing me. It's depressing me.
I carry it around like a life alert. And it's like, there's no need to. I know. I need to like disconnect myself from that and start like putting it in the bedroom at night when we're watching TV and just like work through that separation.
I saw someone tweet, again, all I've done is look at Twitter, and I thought it was so funny. They were like, watching a movie without your phone is the new reading.
It really? It is.
I was like, look at me culturing myself. I'm watching this without scrolling. And it's like, oh no, how sad did that get?
I know. I don't know what. I mean, it's just kind of happened over time. And now Elliot and I, we're both like, we have to sit and look at each other and make the conscious decision to both not be on our phones to watch something. And it is, or we know that we'll put something on that is like passive watching so we can be on our phones.
1,000%.
Disgusting.
It's like, why are we even watching? I mean, literally, I said to Chip the other night, I was like, well, you put on Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something. We can both look at our phones too. Like, just not even trying to cover it up anymore. However, I am doing something on my phone. I'm on an 8-day streak.
What?
And this is really going to kill it on Focused February.
Whoa.
My Duolingo Spanish lessons.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Good for you. Do they reward you when you've been consistent like that?
By saying like congrats, but I don't get any like, gift certificates to
I know
the
that's
mall.
how everything should be gamified in my mind to allow me to participate in it actively.
1,000%. Oh my God. Oh, speaking of boring phone stuff, did you see? I'm just playing with my dongle.
I know, because you can't look at your phone right now.
I can't look at my phone, so I'm playing with my MacBook dongle.
I've never understood fidget spinners more now.
Until I'm just going to have to go to Best Buy to get a new one. Did you see the video of Kanye West hanging out with like Madonna and that boxer on a couch? Like
they're all just like laying, like they all just got so stoned and there's like a weird spotlight kind of going back and forth on them.
Yeah, it's like they're all on one long side of a booth.
Yeah. It made me like really not want to be there.
Same. And like the only person who looks like she's semi having a good time is Madonna.
I didn't even notice that Madonna was in it. I think I looked at it for a second and was like, ooh, this is a weird Calvin Klein commercial.
I just looked at it and thought, this looks so boring.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to not be that famous. I'd still love. I just hit myself in the face with a mic. I was like, I can't believe I just threw it out into the universe to not be famous. Oh no!
Well, if you're not gonna be famous, you don't need these teeth anymore.
No, I just looked at it and I was like, oh, everyone is so famous with an ego that like they're all like trying to look cool. It felt like they were performing the idea of coolness for whoever was like filming them. It felt very, very strange. But I mean, they get paparazzi'd and videoed constantly, that it's just like what they're used to. But something I don't envy at all whatsoever. It looks so boring. Looks so boring.
What I did see is that this is fun news. There's been a new Guinness World Record for the oldest tortoise ever.
Oh, God bless. I feel like we get a new record every year. These things are living longer and longer.
His name is Jonathan, and he is... I know. That's what I love. His name is Jonathan. He's 190-ish years old.
Stop it.
Yeah. The last oldest tortoise, I think, was like from the 60s, and it was like 188. But I think Jonathan's up in some like Providence of Britain or something like that. I didn't get that part. We're so
good at geography.
I know. Jonathan is very active, said the veterinarian that takes care of him, and he often enjoys the company of fellow giant tortoises David, Emma, and Fred. And in spite of his age, Jonathan still has a good libido and is seen frequently to mate with Emma and sometimes Fred. Yeah.
Jonathan is bi?
Animals are often not particularly gender sensitive. These tortoises. Yeah. I was like, good for you, Jonathan.
Good for you, Jonathan, because Jonathan is old enough that I'm sure there was a day where it was frowned upon in the turtle community for these same-sex relationships. Wow, Jonathan is an icon.
Out there doing all of them. And
my question is, how young are Jonathan's partners? Is there like a 120-year age gap?
I know they have it. Is it like a Hugh Hefner situation?
That would still be an incredibly old turtle. Even if Emma is 80, there's 110 years between them.
There's a century between the two of them. They don't say the names of David, Emma, or Fred. So that is still a question mark. But they're all hanging out, socializing, having a blast. And I thought that was really cool.
I just want to send them some lube. You know, right? When you see an old turtle, you think, you might need some lube.
Yeah. And then I went on Instagram and I saw that there was a post that said Sylvester Stallone still has his turtles from the Rocky movie. And they're both over 40 years old. Yeah, I don't remember. I did see Rocky. I don't remember baby turtles in it, but there's a still of Rocky, holding two baby turtles, and now he's got them in a tank in his house.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. If I had a bigger yard, I would rock a big ass turtle. Like, Chip, I don't know if you remember, there was a couple weeks there. He was legit looking them up. And I was like,
really?
We have 10 square feet of AstroTurf in the back. We cannot, because you can just let them roam your yard.
Yeah.
Hang out, throw them some lettuce.
Heads of lettuce,
some grapes or something. Because our friend Beth lives in Austin, and her next door neighbor has a massive fucking 50-year-old turtle.
Yeah.
And he gets loose.
That's hilarious.
And people in the neighborhood will just call him and be like, yo, Brutus or whatever is a good 10 yards away from your house. He's been loose for hours.
You have a good hour to come and get him from the front of the house. I know the wildest thing with getting a tortoise is knowing that it's gonna outlive you. I think that's crazy.
It is like getting it's not even like getting a child. It's like getting a grandchild. You're you're gonna super outlive me, dude. So, well, because we've talked about how fucking long birds live.
Yeah.
But turtle, that's next level to where it's almost, is it selfish that you're getting this pet and you're burdening someone with it?
Yeah.
Or do you already have a turtle sanctuary set up? Who keeps paying for this damn turtle?
I don't know. I mean, how do you
turtle
decide?
Will?
Who do you decide gets it after you go?
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, many questions abound with that one.
What is this horny turtle's name?
Jonathan.
You guys, I think we need to all go into this next week with the energy of Jonathan. 190, making headlines, making love.
Yeah. Really living his best life. Living his best life. Having a great time. Good for you, Jonathan.
Oh.
Big fan. Big fan. This is what I've been looking at. We've been watching also the show Alone. Have you ever seen that?
No. But I know the concept. It's they all get dropped. They have to survive. They don't know when other people have given up. The last person gets $1 million. I feel like that's the concept to any show that has the word naked in it, or afraid, or alone, or wilderness.
Yeah, and it's really just proven that I could not. We've said that we could not survive on The Amazing Race, and Alone is next level. Could not survive on. So that's all we've been doing is watching Alone. Imagining what it'd be like feeling alone, looking up the oldest tortoise in the world, and just learning about astrology.
We have news. We just got an email in the last minute about a couple tour dates.
Oh, yes. We wanted to update you guys. Like we said last week, the New England shows, Boston, New York / Brooklyn, and Philly have all been announced for dates in June.
Yes. And so now our Tampa date, which was originally at the end of this month, it is going to be moved to April 7th. Ooh. So that is a Thursday, April 7th. We're really excited about. So if you have tickets already, those will be transferred over. If you don't have them, you can get them now. And if you have them and you can't make it anymore, you can get a refund, but we would love to see you. But then the exciting thing is 2 nights earlier, that Tuesday, April 5th, we are going to be performing in Atlanta.
Woo! Yeah! At the Atlanta Punchline. And I think those tickets should be available soon.
Yeah, by the time you're listening to this, they'll probably be up, and we will update our website. This might get weird.com. But yeah, we're going to do a little 1-2 punch of Atlanta and Tampa because we were like, if we're flying all the way to Tampa, let's add one more show.
Yeah.
These truly are the last shows of this tour.
These are the last shows as of now for this tour.
I guess nothing is certain.
Nothing is certain. Fun to live in uncertainty. But okay. All of the housekeeping of those shows being now completely and confirmed as being moved are out there.
Woo!
Hooray.
Well, Grace, I'm so happy you are COVID neg.
Thank you.
I'm excited
happy
for you
too. Fingers crossed for you.
Bless the booster. We'll keep you guys posted, but truly everyone stay safe out there. Be precautious.
Yes.
I know people are getting really lax about all the precautions and things because we're all really over it. But again, don't be over it. Don't get COVID. No one wants it.
No
get
one wants
boosted.
it. Yep.
Oh, and we got to protect Jonathan at all costs. Has he had his booster?
Hope so. I can't speak for him.
he's had his what fucking dick medicine.
Yeah, he's got Viagra surging through his shell and his wrinkly little body. So who knows what else is in there.
He is being added to my 2022 vision board for sure. Oh my God. This got weird.
Yeah. This might get weird.